Needless to say, I am overcome with emotion to be here at this hallowed ground. Steve, your words were so beautiful. Patrick, your words were so beautiful. You just told the story of how it happened. It's simple, but it has to be told. Who here would do what those 40 great heroes did on that Flight 93 almost 20 years ago? Think about it. Think about what they did. It is incredible. It speaks of heroism that I don't believe I'll know myself for sure, but I know of because of my brother and what he did 20 years ago and what everyone did on Flight 93. It is incredible. It is a story of the human spirit, and it is the story of about America and the greatness of America, and how when somebody attacks America, that how we all come together as Americans. When they knew on that plane that the towers were hit and the Pentagon was hit, they were faced with the choice, just like my brother was. When he reached the mouth of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and couldn't get there in a car, he was faced with the choice. Stephen's choice was to put 60 pounds of gear on his back and run the 2 miles through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel up West Street into the South Tower, and while saving lives, no greater love. He gave up his own. And the 40 on Flight 93, as they're approaching and flying, they knew that they were going to kill Americans on the ground. And they weren't going to let that happen. It is incredible. Our kids and our grandkids have to know the story, what happened 20 years ago. We can never forget that America was under attack. And we don't want it to happen again. But if it does, we're going to have others just like on Flight 93, those 40 heroes. We're going to have others, like you see these New York City firefighters that lost so many of their brothers that day, one of which was mine. We're going to have our men and women in uniform that will always protect us, and all volunteer military that protect us and give us this great country. Our first responders who are willing to die for us every single day. So the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, we've made a promise that we want to take care of those families that are left behind when they make that sacrifice, because they made a promise to protect us. And as Americans, we have to make a promise that we're going to take care of the families that are left behind and that we're never going to forget. This walk, this journey I'm on is, I can't explain it. There are no words to explain what goes through my soul every single day, walking and talking to great Americans. It's just so uplifting. People say, boy, it must be hard. God has lifted that burden of walking. It's like he's taken me by my arms, and it's nothing. It's nothing, because when I look at some of these hills, excuse me, mountains, it's when I get to the top, it's like I'm in heaven. It's like I'm in heaven, and I don't know how I got there. I don't know how I got there, and I just look out. I just took a picture this morning with a group of us that were coming over here, that it was so beautiful, on Route 30 that I walked, for those who are from around here. And anyway, I am just so honored to be here, to be a part of this day, and to make sure that we shine a light on what happened 20 years ago. These young men and women in ROTC right back here that were the honor guards today, earlier today, you don't know how you lift all of us, how you lift all of us. So everyone has come out today. Let's go take one rose, and let's go lay a rose with these great families, those are the families of Patrick White, for all 40 families, and we make sure that let's all make a promise here today, that no matter how much we've done to this point, no matter how much you have given to make sure that we never forget, let's all make a promise that we're going to do more. and that we're going to spread the word that goodness will always defeat evil. Thank you, and God bless you.
Needless to